Okay, let's go. If you can't suit up quickly at home base, I'm concerned how you would handle it in the field.
Perhaps he's primping. As I recall, Master Richard spent nearly half an hour admiring his reflection the first time he donned his cape.
Jason, get on out here or I'm going on patrol without you.
My word!
Gotcha!
How does it feel?
It feels awesome! Check me out! I'm Robin, the boy wonder! Are you kidding me? This rocks! Come on, old man. We've got bad guys who need chasing. This is the best day of my life.
Oh. What's up, guys? Today I wanted to talk about death in the family. But before I talk about that, tell you where I've been. It's been a while. Been a couple months. Been posting on my second channel more than my main channel, which is concerning. I don't want to waste your guys' time, so we're just going to get into a very dark and depressing comic. Really changed the status quo back in the day, if you will. Really changed how people think about comics and really got into the deeper kind of emotions of characters, especially Batman and Jason. So yeah, let's get right into it and go with the video. The year was 1988, the 50th anniversary of The Dark Knight. Batman has already been through one Robin, the original Dick Grayson, and is now on Jason Todd, and it's been about roughly 2 to 3 years. Jim Starlin and Marv Wolfman have decided to do the unthinkable. Many people have not done this, but they thought, why not a fresh change? Back in the Bronze Era of the DC, many comic writers were used to sticking to the status quo and keeping characters and, you know, that sort of stuff around for a long time. Just a few years back in 1985, Crisis on Infinite Earths rewrote most of the DC Comics history. Jason Todd became Robin in December 1983 in Batman number 366. Batman had just come back from a pretty good mission. Walks up to the Batmobile and sees a little boy trying to steal a tire off of his Batmobile. Batman saw how distressed he was and decided ultimately to take him in under his wing. He later becomes the Boy Wonder. The original Robin, Dick Grayson, just found out he was not happy. Dick was skeptical of Jason. He knew he could get in a lot of danger. Heck, Dick even almost died, a couple times. He knows it's going to be a lot to handle, and there's a lot of pressure that comes with it. Dick also noticed the cracks in the lines of Jason's character. He was bitter, rebellious, and had a short temper. Overall, an angry person. Maybe he was not suitable to be the Boy Wonder.
You guys having a party? Ah! I guess our invite got lost.
It's over, Riddler.
Riddle me this. What's green and purple, but covered in red and yellow? You! When I land on your sorry butt.
Jason's parents were killed in affiliation with Two-Face. Batman was the only one that knew this. And Bruce didn't want to break the news to him. Obviously, later Jason finds out that Bruce lied to him, and he lashes out. Next time they fight some crooks, Batman ultimately decides that maybe we should do it stealthy, you know? Find out, you know, what's happening between all this. Jason says, fuck that, and goes in by himself, beating them all up.
You'll what? Shoot me? 20 rounds a second and you were still too slow.
I'm not slow, punk.
Me neither.
I've got him. Robin!
I had to take him down.
You shattered his collarbone.
He's a drug-dealing pimp. I didn't think I had to prop up some pillows before I took him out.
We needed him. He would have talked, but you put him into shock.
Sorry. That was dumb. But he deserved it.
Later, Bruce drags him to Wayne Manor and begins to tell him that maybe he should take a break from being Robin, just because maybe the pressure's too much. His hatred and anger is getting in the way of him being the perfect Robin. At this point in the story, you're beginning to notice his imperfectess and hatred. Jason, being angry from what Bruce said, decides to go back to his old apartment. He goes to the place where him and his parents used to stay and looks at all the memories. But then, his neighbor shows up. His neighbor shows him a box of stuff, saying that his mom was actually his stepmom, and he still has a mom out there somewhere. Jason then deducts within 3 people that could be his mom. And it turns out that they are scattered all across the world. After he fishes out 2 of the suspects and finds out that they're not his mom, he shows up, finds his mom. But his mom is not what it seems. Turns out she's actually in cahoots with the Joker. The Joker is using her to get money to smuggle medical supplies. Jason then meets up with his mom, and it's all joy. But then, he sees the Joker walk into her tent. The Joker then kidnaps her and brings her to a warehouse. Jason tells Batman, and this is where it gets juicy. Batman and Robin then follow his mom to the warehouse. But then, Batman realizes there's a shipment coming in. Batman needs to save them. Batman gets in the Batcopter, but before he does, he tells Jason not to go anywhere. He does not want him moving, or else things could get really bad. He absolutely demands him. He insists on it a lot. There's like a whole page of him talking about it. The second he takes off in the Batcopter, he realizes he might have just killed Robin. He knows that Jason will not be able to contain himself and not go after his mother, and he does just that. Jason runs after his mother into the warehouse. All seems just fine. Seems like he rescued his mother, in fact. But then his mother betrays him. And then hands him over to the Joker. Everything he thought about his mother was a lie. Was his whole life a lie? Everything he knew, from Batman lashing out into arguments with him, making him take a break from being Robin, and him lying to him about his parents dying. And now, his real mom betraying him. Joker begins beating him senseless with the crowbar. Hit after hit. There was blood all over Jason. Joker then ties up Jason and his mom, setting explosives.
Wow, that looked like it really hurt. Whoa, now hang on. That looked like it hurt a lot more. So, let's try and clear this up, okay, Pumpkin? What hurts more? A or B? Forehand or backhand? A little louder, lamb chop. I think you may have a collapsed lung. That always impedes the oratory. Now that was rude. The first boy Blunder had some manners. I suppose I'm going to have to teach you a lesson so you can better follow in his footsteps. Nah, I'm just gonna keep beating you with this crowbar. Okay, kiddo, I gotta go. It's been fun though, right? Well, maybe a smidge more fun for me than you. I'm just guessing since you're being awful quiet. Anyway, be a good boy, finish your homework, and be in bed by 9. And hey, please tell the big man I said hello.
Bruce, I forgive you for not saving me. But why? Why on God's earth is he still alive?
Gotta give the boy points. He came all the way back from the dead to make this shindig happen. So, who's got a camera? Ooh, get one of me and the kid first. Then you and me, then the 3 of us, and then one with the crowbar. Then...
You be as quiet as possible, or I'll put one in your lap first.
Party pooper. No cake for you.
Ignoring what he's done in the past. Blindly, stupidly disregarding the entire graveyards he's filled. The thousands who have suffered. The friends he's crippled. You know, I thought I'd be the last person you'd ever let him hurt. If it had been you that he'd beat to a bloody pulp, if he had taken you from this world, I would have done nothing but search the planet for this pathetic pile of evil death-worshipping garbage. And send him off to hell!
You don't understand. I don't think you've ever understood.
What? What, your moral code just won't allow for that? It's too hard to cross that line?
No! God Almighty, no! It'd be too damned easy. All I've ever wanted to do is kill him. A day doesn't go by when I don't think about subjecting him to every horrendous torture he's dealt out to others, and then end him.
Aw, so you do think about me.
But if I do that, if I allow myself to go down into that place, I'll never come back.
Why? I'm not talking about killing Penguin, or Scarecrow, or Dent. I'm talking about him. Just him. And doing it because he took me away from you.
I can't. I'm sorry.